Hello Stampers! Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable surprise box. It's got a cute little belly band on it, and then when you open the box up, the sides just come off like that. Isn't that sweet? It's really not that hard to make. So let me show you how I did it. I'm going to be using Daffodil Delight cardstock and my Simply Scored tool. Now, my cardstock is cut at 10 by 7.5, and I'm going to start scoring on the 10-inch side at 1 1/4, 2 inches, 3 3/4, 6 1/4. Got my markers out of place there. 8 and 8 3/4. Okay, then we're going to turn it so we're on the 7.5 inch side, and we're just going to score at 2.5 and 5. Okay, everybody's with me so far? Pretty simple. Next, we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut. And where you're going to cut is at the second little score line in up to the first score line that goes horizontally. So you're going to cut that. It's important that you stay in the score lines, and then you're going to cut right here over to the next score line. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now on this one, you're just going to cut to the first score line, and then we're going to take and cut that little corner off, because that's going to help our box fold a little better. So we're going to do that on all 4 corners, again into the second smaller score line, up to the score line right here. We're going to cut across to that score line and then cut that little tab off. And cut this one. And you're going to do that on all 4 corners. So I've already got one done, so you didn't have to sit and watch me cut. You see that I've done that on all 4 corners. In the second score line, cut out the little corner and cut to this next one here. So it's kind of like you have little doors opening, okay? Just like that. And I'll have a template on my blog that's just a picture so you can see what your cutting lines are and so on and so forth. So that's what we've got. Pretty simple so far. Next, I've taken some of the Sweet Taffy designer paper on this one, and you're going to need 4 squares at 2 3/4 by 2 3. I'm sorry, let's start over. At 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. So 4 of those, and then 6 pieces that are 2 3/8 by 1 1/8. So I've got 6 of those. And you can use your snail adhesive, or you can use liquid glue or whatever you'd like to use here. But I found it to be much easier to put these little panels on while my little box was flat, rather than trying to put them on when I had it all put together. So you're just going to glue them in place. I'm just going to do this side for you so you don't have to sit and watch me glue, because I'll show you what it looks like when I've got everything glued in. Isn't this paper adorable? I love the bright colors. And yes, you are going to glue right over the score line that is on this one, okay? So don't let that confuse you. We're going to glue right over top of it. Oops. This is why I like my glue, because I can pull it up without destroying anything if you do it quick enough, because it was a little crooked. Okay, so let me pull in the piece that I have put together. And on this one, I use Melon Mambo, so we've got a little color change going on. And next, we're going to need to fold on all the score lines that are left. So remember the score lines that were under these? You don't need to fold those. So we're going to fold, 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 fold. Oops, that's giving me a little trouble. Fold this one, And then these two. Pretty simple. So you just fold out all the score lines that are left. Okay. Now, here's the really fun part. This box is so easy. Once you get your score lines done and all these little pieces cut, the rest of it is super duper simple. It almost puts itself together. So I'm going to put some glue on my edge right here. And this overlaps a little bit to make the inside box. So see what I've done there? This is making our inside box. And I'm just going to put a little glue right here on this tab. Once you can do a dry fit and see exactly where all this glue needs to be. It's pretty easy. And again, the less you use, the faster this is going to dry for you. And then see these 4 tabs that are here? You're going to bend those over, so fold them over, and your glue is going to go on the outside. And I like to do 2 at a time here. And then these, whoops, I forgot to fold on that score line. Don't forget to fold on your score line. These go just like this. See what I've done there? Just pulled that over and folded it just like that. And this side, and this is the part that's going to fold up to enclose your surprise box. Okay, let's do this other one. Let's make sure I have this end folded here. I didn't do that before. There we go. Okay, again, fold your flaps over. Put your glue on here. And just bring them in. And set them down. Can you see my head in there? Just like this is kind of an awkward position for me to do this. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. Everything looks great. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. There we go. There's our little box. Now, what else do we do to our box? But we need a belly band for it. So I took some sweet taffy, and I'm going to wrap this around a box. And you want it to kind of meet in the middle. This is this piece is 1 by 11. So I'm just going to kind of wrap it around and see where I'm at, because I want that to end up in the middle, and I did pretty good. Now you don't want your belly band to be too tight, or the person that you give it to won't be able to get it off without destroying this adorable little box, and we don't want them to do that. So I'm just pinching the corners, and now I'm going to put a little glue on here also. Don't put too much, you don't want it gushing all over the place. Okay, you just hold it a little bit. I put a little bit more glue on here just by accident, so I'm going to have to hold it a little bit longer to make sure that it sticks. Okay, cute. And next, I made a cute little banner to go on top. So I used the pictograms stamp set here for the You Are a Star, and then we have a new punch pack that has this little star in it. So I punched some of those out with the silver glimmer paper, and our new stamp set Be the Star that comes with matching framelits. That's how I cut these bigger stars out. And there's just one little thing I wanted to show you about my banner. I know a lot of people have a lot of trouble with this, so I wanted to show you exactly how I do that. I'm just going to cut this off a little bit more here. But if you take your scissors, I've been teaching this a lot lately, and just cut right in the middle, and then come in from each corner to the middle, you end up with an awesome little banner end there. So super cute. And I just glued that under there. And then I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on my belly band. You don't want to put them on the back of your little banner here, because you want that to be able to slide off with the belly band. So if you put dimensionals all over, it would stick there and we'd have a problem. Okay, so we're just going to put this right on here. Ta-da! How cute is that? What a cute little box. I'm making these for a 3D swap for convention this week, so very cool. And here's the original one that I made, and this is using the Lullaby Designer Series paper. Isn't that cute? And the little belly band. This belly band was designed by my friend and downline, Sarah Simon. So Sarah, just want to give you a shout out there. Thank you for designing that for me. I was running out of time here. So super cute. And I think I'm going to put some candy in these and give them to some of my special friends that I see at convention. So thanks so much for stamping with me.